Same
Bip.
song.
Bip, bip, ting.
Welcome back to Gash Flangy Cooch. Yeah, that's right.
Look, I don't want you flanging, Coot.
That's a three pussy joke. That's the Trinity right there. The pussy is such a crass word. Couldn't really say it.
The poos poo.
It's you know, I much prefer poussoir.
I'll meet you in the bedroom for your poussoir, my
yeah,
dear.
you see.
Sounds
Try.
raunchy.
I was gonna say try that at home with your girlfriends, but I've just made all our listeners sad. Try that at home with your body pillows and let the words echo around the basement you live in. Well, okay, don't let it.
Hello at your monglongs.
Well, don't let it echo, because the people who live in their house who don't know you live in there too will then find out that they have a troll living in their house.
Look, Gabe, I'll fucking...
Just keep sending us money, and one day you'll feel better. I'm a lot like Scientology in that regard.
Except a lot less Tom Cruisey.
Well, I mean, like, you know what? I think religions that were very Tom Cruisey would be fun. But, you know, what we really should be aiming for is just a lot less abusey, abductee, and murdery. And covering up for Hyde rapey. Like, if Hyde was in my religion and he was raping, I'd be like, dude, you gotta get out of the religion. I'm reporting you to the authorities. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm reporting the authorities to my hidden secret authorities. Oh, look at that. Spyro reference. That's nice. You know, you'd be in trouble.
My first instinct was to spin the ghosts, and then I'm like, yeah, they're ghosts, you fuck knuckle.
I still would have. Okay, it was that. Oh, okay, I think it's another Spyro tale. What the?
I don't like those.
They make like.
I'm glad he gets grumbly when you stand on his head.
Okay, all of those are the mums that share minion memes. That's what happens.
Reckon there's a secret down there or death.
I don't. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, we learned. You know, that's what happens when, like, a fucking middle-aged Karen's, you know, shares enough minion memes as she finally becomes...
Okay.
All right, well, we answered that question. I mean, did you try to spin him, or did you fucking...
No, I just tried to go past after the fireball, but it's got a really large box.
Yeah, you know, fire, that's the thing about fire, is, like, part of the hot bit only exists in the visual spectrum, you know? Like, there are other parts of it that are invisible. Like,
I didn't think they'd go that deep.
You know, the fucking F1 guys, they fucking get on fire, and you don't even see the fire. It's fucking crazy. You know? They just look like fucking really enthusiastic mimes. Which, you know, it's terrible, because you're laughing at them, but they're on, you know... I've burned myself on, like, a fucking bit of hot stove. I haven't burnt myself on, like, what is probably, like, the hottest substance... like, end. Like, it's just really just the hottest substance of fire that a human's going to be on, really. Like, unless we manage to chuck someone into the sun or throw them into one of those big smelting pots or some shit, you know? Like, there's places where they make aluminium.
Just quiet for a sec. I enjoy that a lot.
That fucking fireball's not quite coming out of his tuba, though, and that... Oh, that Harold's Moramus.
Also, like... I'm fine. What I was going to say before is,
this is a fun stage.
Who would have thought, you know, 2020, here we are, more chronic pain than I've ever been in, more jacked out of my mind on drugs than I've ever been.
You got, like, fucking...
And we're playing like 4 games at once and like playing them like well,
and
like they're getting done.
I'm guessing temazepam makes you play games better. Like,
well, no, temazepam's only to be taken occasionally at night if I need to.
Okay, so it's not one of the regular. They're not like, yeah, just fucking take it.
If I was on that, yeah, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I don't know what that guy's about. He wants me to get
jump
in
in his
him,
head.
I think.
Like,
okay,
which admittedly is, jump in his head and give him a reach around. That's you know.
This is a very involved level. Graphically.
This is like if that Mexican Afterlife movie took place in New Orleans. Which I suppose it's like a Cajun Afterlife, which
but I like
would be
the big
kind of
crash.
nuts.
Look at it.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Monged Up Crash his own character or some shit?
Yeah, fake Crash.
That's what? What?
Fake Crash.
Oh, so he's just called Fake Crash.
Yeah.
I'd laugh more at that, but like wrestling had fake Sting for a while, so I guess I can't say shit. I wonder if you can play a song on that fucking trumpet. You should be able to. I wonder what kind of bullshit rules this fucking afterlife has. Like, I wonder if I still gotta get people. Like, because the fucked up thing about Mexican afterlife, you know, and I was thinking about this, it's like, you know, what am I, all right. I thought that was gonna launch you up as well. I was thinking about, well, what are my options, you know? And it's like, yeah, I could, like, try to live a really good life or whatever the shit, you know, or be fucking El Santo, you know? And, like, look, being a beloved, heroic Mexican wrestler is something I would like to do. That's you know, like, no fooling, I would enjoy that. All right, so you got a while before they do pop. Yeah, I mean, that was, all right.
I say you gotta do it, bro. I don't trust you. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, don't.
Oh.
Oh, God, are you going to sell? I expect to see, that guy's going to sell us McDonald's. Where is that big moon face cunt? I know he's around here somewhere. Like,
I can't jump on the back ones. Weak.
that's racist. Because, like, you know, well, easy come, easy go. Well, it's, ooh,
What
okay,
are
I don't want
iframes?
to go to that dimension. I bet that's where the fucking, you know, Little Monsters dimension is. Remember where they went under the beds and, like, fucking Fred Savage was there?
Wait, what?
You never saw that movie, Little Monsters? It was about, like, the dimension under the beds where the monsters would come from and shit.
Possibly.
And, like, Fred Savage was in it. And I think his little brother was in it. And, like, his little brother got abducted. And, like, I don't know, evil monsters were going to do something to his, you know, to him. Because, like, the best way to get, like, because, you know, they just tell you got to get remembered. You know? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Mexican Jesus was more clear on this, and I'm just not up with
Also,
it.
but what are the rules? Like, if
Well,
I,
yeah, 'cause
if
that's
I-
my thing, 'cause,
if
like,
I
I
stop
just-
getting remembered, do I get kicked out?
Yeah, well, what if I just, like, eat a bunch of babies or some shit? Because you're going to, yeah.
I know.
Because
Look-
cunts will remember that, you know? They're not going to forget, oh, yeah, here's Gabe the Baby Eater. And it's like, because they didn't say there was a fucking Afterlife 2 after the fucking Mexican hell kicks you out. So it's like, well, you know, that's just, you know, my options are eat a bunch of babies in life or go to Mexican, you know, heaven and be forgotten after a while and then just be gone. And I was like, well, I don't want that. Because it's bullshit. Because, like, El Santo is going to be there for a fucking while at least. Like, El Santo is going to be there for as long as there's a Mexico, you know? Like, you'd have to delete Mexico to get rid of El Santo.
Fuck El Santo's little
And even
helper.
then, like, you know, and that's just to knock him down a few pegs in Mexican Afterlife. You know, this isn't to, like, fucking just make him go away altogether. You just meet poor El Santo, but he'd still be there. I'd remember him. Like, oh yeah, fucking El Santo. Every now and then I'll watch that movie where he fought, like, the hot fucking vampire ladies or the one where he beat up, like, Frankenstein's monster. No.
You leave El Santo's little helper alone.
I do love Lucha Libre because it's just, like, so much of it is just, like, flying your balls at somebody. And I appreciate that. Like, yeah, see, that's...
Wait, what?
No, you're fine.
No, but I lost a mask.
Isn't he still there?
Yeah, I lost one though. I had two.
Oh, I didn't realize you had two.
Yeah, I fucking
well,
touched.
I
Apparently,
think
I
one of
touched Ghost Boy.
Yeah, well, I think
Ghost balls are
he
bullshit.
might have fucking hot gobbed on you.
No, I fucking touched him.
Okay, yeah.
He's got a really big box. He's got the king
Maybe
of the
it's
boxes.
that fart, like, around him.
I think it is.
I love that, like, the angry fucking, you know, Karens are like, you know, yeah, they look like they've got you when you're on them. It's just like, well, no, you know, fucking, what do you think's gonna happen here?
Big wump, big value.
You're not doing anything to me. If anything, you're assisting me. How do you feel like you're a fucking help here? See, this is what the 20s were warning us about with the dangers of jazz, you know? We were fucking told, man. I mean, okay, alright. I thought that was gonna do something, but it didn't.
Yeah, about time you showed up, fucker.
Yeah.
You used your help.
The dangers of jazz.
I have.
Now Aaron's on the, you know, Aaron's got the reefer madness. See, that's what the reefer madness does. I warned you, you know.
You know, you're right. You're right. I was
yeah.
gonna say something, and then the Reaper popped into my brain, and he was smoking the Reefer.
Aaron,
he was a
yeah.
Reaper. Like,
Those reaper madness is what you get if you play too much fucking Overwatch. What are you doing?
it sounds like they're playing, like, you know.
Yeah, there's like a little, there's a lot that goes on in the sound design for this. Oh look, they remembered the karting game they made. That's risky there, you know. Naughty Dog aren't making these, are they? They're off being fancy.
Yeah, no. This is Toys for Bob.
Yeah, Naughty Dog are a lot like fucking what's his name?
actually,
Oh, yep, that's gone. You know, I almost said Philip Seymour Hoffman, but it's not that. It's like, who's the cunt that did fucking Lord of the Rings?
Peter Jackson?
Peter Jackson, that's it. Because Peter Jackson's early films are fucking disgusting. And I don't mean that lightly. Like,
I'm gonna have to come all the way back to the start of this fucking bonus level.
like, you know, you go watch Bad Taste, which is heinous. You go watch Meet the Feebles is heinous, but it's also a good film. So, you know, go watch Meet the Feebles. You know.
Look,
Now he's like, oh yeah, I'm an artist. And it's like, yeah, I remember I remember some of your early works. They're a little rough and tumble.
Look, Gabe, I can't forgive Peter Jackson for eating the entire budget of the Halo movie, alright?
Yeah, what did he spend that on?
No, I'm just saying he ate it.
Oh,
He ate
yeah.
it. It's fat. It was a fat joke. It's low-hanging fruit. I took it. But no,
It wouldn't be
the
so
Halo
fat if you ate
movie
some
just,
low-
I think, never
That
just
was great.
panned out
Yeah,
because
it just
it cost too much money.
Because the frustrating thing is like none of Neil Blomkamp's other movies have been as good as District 9 by really any stretch. I mean, one of them was just a little too Damon-y, you know. And there's like, you know, he's
There's only
big.
so much Damon to go around.
Really, yeah. Like, you gotta be Damon's a fucking, you know, gotta be gentle with that. It's not what I'd call a spice exactly. It's more, you know, what you put. It's like when you've overspiced something, you put a bit of sugar in there. He's a little bit like that. Neil Blomkamp keeps having these, like, he's doing these short movies, or these little shorts. At least he was doing a couple of years back. And they were really fucking good. Like, they were 18. What the fuck?
Because there's a summer back at the start.
Oh.
I'm gonna die.
Whoa, look at that. Aha.
I was wondering if I had to hit these switches out of order.
Okay.
Because there was two of them there, and they're both on different sides. So I was like, I wanted to reset my mask. I didn't want to fucking lose that.
Because he's been doing some terrific fucking shorts, and you just, like, it's like, yeah, he was going to do, like, an Alien movie that was going to be the actual sequel to Aliens we never got. It's like, oh, yeah, that'd be fucking great. And there were, like, you know, bits of fucking art for it, and, like, fucking Michael Biehn was there. And he needs to be putting more shit. Like,
One's Michael Biehn.
he was he was Kyle Reese, you know?
Yeah.
So that, and he was, he was Kyle Reese. He was in, like, fucking, whatever the shit, Aliens. You know, he was, Corporal Hicks in
Shit.
Aliens. I think he was in, like, fucking the live-action Guyver movie for some reason, and then, like, he just kind of vanished. And it sucks, because I think he's a really good, like, action, actor. And it's not easy, you know. Like, it's like when fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a cyborg and he puts all this fucking effort into it. And that's important. Like, you know, you don't appreciate that until you see, like...
I don't want to talk about that one.
Have you ever met that funny reefer man?
Yes, many times. It's
They
more the
need-
fucking
yeah.
Oprah heroine at the moment.
Yeah, no, they need like reefer madness, but for like 45-year-old moms. You know?
Look, we don't need Karen Madness, please.
Karen madness. Yeah,
No.
there it is.
Don't want it. It's already happened.
Yeah, I know. We're living in the world without the, you know, film Karen Madness that, like, would fucking save the day.
Karen Madness,
Yeah.
Karen Madness.
It's like, you're not the only person who exists. So that's an important... That was bold. That was bold of you. You know.
I'm a bold guy. Also, you don't lose any lives, so fuck it.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean,
gives a shit,
I'm
yeah.
sure our viewers
yeah.
enjoy 20 minutes of this, but fuck you.
I mean, I honestly don't. You know, considering the amount of terrific scripted work there is out there, and, you know, that's even before we talk about, like,
Also,
books.
all of this is scripted. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's-
100% of this
Yeah,
is.
it's a lot like the Coen brothers. You see, Aaron sets up a lot of the fucking basic storylines and stuff, and then I come in and I fluff up the dialogue, and it's literally, it's like the Big Lebowski. Like, very little of that was improvised at all. Like, all the dudes and the mans were written in the fucking script.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think one of the few bits of...
Well,
I don't. I just don't, I think, is where I'm going to go with that.
I agree.
How do you fucking...
I fucking brain! Stop it! I see unsolid objects. I'm like, oh yeah, press the button.
Yeah. One of the few bits of fucking improvisation in the whole of The Big Lebowski was when the dude referred to The Big Lebowski as a human paraquat, which is a chemical that was used deforestation chemical used in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That caused birth defects and all sorts of horrible things. Which,
Lovely.
which is still going on today because, the United States has committed war crimes, but, oh well. It's a little bit like when TNT was sucking while WWE was also sucking. And it's like, if it weren't for the fact that a bunch of other countries were being, like, just more overtly retarded, the US might have gotten some flack for some of the shit that it did, but it's like, North Korea's there, so it's just, like, kind of easy to, pay more attention to that. Because why would you look at what the fucking America's doing when North Korea's going off and China was being a, bag of fucking dicks too. It's just like, well, America's doing something. Yeah, but it's doing it quietly. Like, and it's not like jumping around giving me the finger while it's doing it. Like, if you just sit still and shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, we might be able to pay attention.
Right.
Oh, well.
Don't press the button.
There's no justice. That's why people made up hell.
Alright. Go to the end. Jump on top of that.
Go to the end.
You go. Alright, jump over. I have to narrate everything I do or I'll fuck it up. Nearly fucked it up there. And jump. No. Sweet Titty Christmas. Take me out of here.
That was tense.
I hate myself sometimes.
Alright, got that. Alright, there we go. Okay, oogity boogity. Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to touch that. You just had a whole conversation of don't touch that.
A whole long, boring
Oh yeah, fuck
chat.
you. I can blink you out of existence, fuck knuckle.
I know what's best for my child. You don't, though. Oh yeah, we discovered that when a woman's pregnant, like, the baby, like, puts shit up into the placenta that makes the
I can
mother
make that
not
jump?
retarded. Yeah,
with a
sure.
long jump?
Yeah. I mean, if you do like a fucking, you got double jumps for a reason, Aaron. See, look at that. Oh, that was.
Perspective is tricky.
I want you inside me.
I don't like him. He just twiddles for a
Aaron,
while.
yeah,
Look at him.
well,
Look at him.
Yeah, 'cause he's enjoying
I
it.
had no control over that. I had to sit there and watch.
He's enjoying it.
Aaron,
He just wants you inside him. I don't know why you're fucking being so difficult.
How
about
long
this.
has he been sitting here all day waiting for someone to come inside him?
Oh, who can tell, really? Like, that's how long, must one wait? Get a Bandicoot in him. Get a Bandicoot up you sounds like an Australianism. Like, you can't get a Bandicoot up you.
Oh, I can make the ghost disappear.
Seems redundant. You're making ghosts into ghosts.
The ghosts.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's kind of a chunk of what fucking, like,
It's an
because that's
oogie boogie.
usually how, like, sci-fi deals with ghosts is like, oh yeah, it's like fucking other dimensions or some shit, That was special, because I was thinking of all the ways that you were complicating that, and then I thought to myself, no, he's just trying to eliminate a bunch of variables. Don't worry about it. Sure, you could just jump over the Karen block and make it solid and land on it. Let's just let Aaron do it this way, and then, like you
gotta look. Sometimes you just gotta intervene, Gabe. Like,
it's the thing is though, I never know when.
I know.
It's just it is.
That's the mystery of the dance.
Yeah, it's just fucking impossible.
Like, honestly, the only fucking... It's because I see FPS as, like, very intense. So every part of an FPS, I have, like, all my brain devoted to FPS. It's just going...
well,
and
that's
it's
the thing.
also
Is
all
like you're trained for speed of reaction,
Yeah. So
not necessarily the specificity of it. Like,
so I'm just, like... That's my brain. And
ghost
because
flapper.
I get lazy because I'm like, well... This is a platformer. This is a nice jaunt because it's just throwing lives at me, so it's not...
Yeah. I mean, that's.
Oh, it doesn't go up when I'm on it. Okay, now it does?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who cares? call
Oh
it
no!
fat and
I want my big
children
fruit.
ugly. What? Why'd you get exploded?
I mean to. Blah, blah, blah.
This is what I
So
get
yeah,
for
I
asking
just,
questions.
you know, I'm just sitting here, just having a chill time, and my fingers won't work sometimes because I'm too chilling.
Well, the thing is like they do work. It's just they work too well. Like that's the
So what you're saying is I need to somehow play
turn
Crash.
it off. Yeah, like just turn it off because you don't need to go up. Just need to go under them.
Oh. Oh yeah. Thank you. I was overcomplicating.
Yeah. All right, now this
So
is this is where we're getting at with like you're gonna have to like think and push buttons at the same time.
Does the fireball change after? Yes. Okay.
The jazz demons.
I nearly overcomplicated again, but then I was like, wait,
Let's go up.
stay away from me, you. I don't want to go in you.
Just gotta give myself a little tuck job.
Look, if the cannon was real, I'd get in him. If it was a
There we
chance
go.
that Chrono Trigger, like, not Chrono, fucking, I gotta go under.
Gotta see some amazing Mode
Secret of
7
Mana.
graphics that Brisbane has just finally developed.
I would get shot out of Ken of Brisbane. Fuck yeah.
I mean, like, is there one of those cannon places, like, local? Like, I feel like there should be. Aha! I got you with my twirly hat!
That ghost is getting a promotion.
He's the ghost of Inspector Gadget. These are all the times that, like, the botched gadgets that died on the operating table.
God.
It's weird when you think that, like, Inspector Gadget and RoboCop are the same story. I swear you pwinged one of those. I think you can pwing them.
You can.
Like,
I did earlier.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think you can just slide into them, like, fucking... Oh, shit.
Aww.
Okay, you can't go down. You can't go...
I missed the box. Going back.
Oh.
That's why they went, aww, because there was one right at the start there. That swing.
Is the hat really necessary, Mr. Cannon Butt? Is that it? Because if the hat... If the hat...
So
There
okay.
isn't... Yeah, no, there's an up twirl. Like, because if the cannon put the hat back there, then that means you are getting fired out of its butt. Because that's its head.
Yeah.
Or its dick. Or some kind of bizarre kind of
No, so you
H.R.
can-
Geigery navel.
You can lean left and right on the pole,
Oh, okay.
just like in the 3D sections, and that's how I went up. Spun him, but I missed the box.
Alright.
One directly here. There it is.
There was a rabbit in, like, a fucking...
Uh,
It was great. I knew that two things were going to be too much. That, yeah.
That's all I can do.
I know, you just...
So,
Yep. Up, down, dimension shift, up, fuck! Only have to do one of these things. Look, you'll see it again. There's a bunny and a... No, it's a kangaroo, I think. It's something. Some kind of monster in a straitjacket. Yeah, you just gotta now turn them... Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to mess with down. Down's a trap. Okay. Alright.
that looks like a secret.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but only if you
What's
want
with
to buy...
secrets in the game, fucking... Come on.
You know, it's only if you want to buy some, like, really good classic heroin, I think. It's like, you know, there's the Oprah heroin, and then there's, like, oh, that's cool.
Hey
Look at that.
kids,
Yeah.
wanna buy some death sticks?
Some just, I love, like, that's what... Someone needs to do that now. Like, a real drug needs to be out called death sticks, just because...
I'm surprised at
What?
I guess it's the death.
Well,
That
that's,
puts
yeah,
people off.
that's the thing, is like, you know, don't name the drug in your world fucking something that was come up with by, like, a Seventh-day Adventist. Like, why is it called death? Is it for suicide? Is that popular now because, like, the universe is just pointless and dumb in the Star Wars universe?
Look, all I'm saying
Yeah.
is if you want me to come into the USA, I'll start relabeling stuff for you. I'll be an effective way for you people to lose weight. I'll be like, would you like a morbid obesity stick? That's a Twinkie.
Yeah.
There you go, look.
Morbid obesity stick.
You're like,
It doesn't matter. I mean,
that
it
thing
wouldn't-
like lives through
Yeah, but,
everything,
like,
so it
you
can't
know.
be in your stomach. Come on, man.
It's
Don't
like-
put that in there.
Yeah, but here, you know, there exists everywhere, and they've just gotten into plague proportions. They were never really, you know, America never really had a control system for its dumb chuds, because the whole idea was, well, it's okay for them to be stupid, retarded chuds, because there's space. And now there's no space. And there's a dangerous amount of stupid retarded chuds who are allowed to be, you know, running for office and shit. Like one dude on Twitter the other day, you know, this is an elected representative posted like, you know, my wife has the gift of premonition. No, she doesn't, you fucking insane person. Like, that's an insane, like...
That's an insane thing to say. No one says that.
Yeah, it's one of those things you think about, I think about a lot, where it's like, you know, you always, what politicians say, you know, openly, and then you got to dial it up a little bit, because what they really think versus what they say openly, there's going to be a bit of a fucking gap. So, like, you know, this guy, there's either just no fucking gap, and he's just like, just doesn't care anymore because the chud cluster's gotten too big. Or like, you know... Again, what's the fucking real? Like, yeah, my wife just dreams the future. It's like, oh, okay. Believe that, huh?
I mean, don't you?
Well, yeah, that's why I think
you just haven't got a wife yet. See,
well, we should burn her at the stake because she's a witch, okay? You know, that's what I hate about the degenerate fucking heresy that is American Christianity. That's a witch. Only God's allowed to know the future. Okay, if your wife is dreaming the future, rustle up a fucking steak, champ, and make sure you wet the wood a little bit, the top layer, because you want that stuff to steam up real good and hurt the witch.
Unless she's in a pool of milk. If she's in a pool of milk and she's having premonitions,
yeah,
please write down the lotto number for Australia for the
I'm allowed
week,
to enjoy that because I don't
me.
believe in a fucking fundamentalist interpretation of Christianity. So it's just like, yeah, I'm allowed to have witches and milk fucking precogs.
Milk witches?
Wilk witches. Yeah. Witches wilk. Comes out of the titty cold, man. That's, you know, some good sucking.
KeepetClassy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know